Marcus, arguably one of the greatest rivalries in sports, Duke UNC facing for the first time in the NCAA Tournament Coach K's final run. Coach Hubert Davis's first Final Four. This might be the biggest game in NCAA history. There have been 257 matchups between these two teams all time. Talk about history, 36 appearances in the same tournament field. Finally, their first meeting in March Madness has a trip to the title game on the line. Now, this is the segment I was most excited about today, you know, because I love some good trash talking. So we have a Tar Heel, we have a Blue Devil, we have a Tiger, and we have a Husky, really, if we're going to go there. Okay, so I've got some questions for you, gentlemen. This is going to be fun. Is Duke UNC the best rivalry in sports? Jeff Saturday, you're up first.
Absolutely. This is without a doubt. Listen, you could make a slight argument back in the day for Celtics, Lakers. You could have some of these arguments, Red Sox, Yankees. Maybe, right? But Duke, Carolina defines all rivalries. Think about this. Think about the coaches, Coach K. Think about, Roy Williams. Think about Dean Smith, now Hubert Davis. Think about all the success that these programs have carried through over the last 50 years. This is every time these two teams play, throw the records out, it's on. Whether it's at Cameron, whether it's at the Dean Dome, you know these two teams are going to be completely ready to play, and the country is watching. Everybody who cares about any type of rivalry is going to be on this game. They're going to be betting on the game. They're going to be fired up for the game. I have been attendance at Cameron when we won and at Carolina when we won. So I know the excitement no matter where it is, how exciting these things are. It is by far the best rivalry in sport.
I'm going to co-sign that as well, Jeff. I'm going to co-sign.
Look, shocker.
Bias aside.
Sure you would.
Bias aside,
Really
Duke UNC is the greatest rivalry in sports. There's been so many classic moments over the years, and a lot of these moments have happened in games where one of the teams wasn't particularly good. I think back to Jeff Capel's shot going against Stackhouse and Rasheed Wallace in 1995 to tie, and that game I think went into double overtime. Chris Duhan's little reverse layup at Carolina to beat Carolina that year when they weren't particularly good and we were the #1 team in the country. This game always matters. It always matters. It doesn't matter who's on the floor, what the rankings are. You're always going to get a high-level basketball game. The thing that makes this very unique, these two schools are, as we know, 8 miles apart. Auburn, Alabama, that's a great college rivalry, 2.5 hours apart. So when I'm living on campus for 4 years, this matchup, this rivalry was unavoidable. Week of game, I'd go get a bagel before class on a Tuesday, and the person who was giving me my bagel would say, "You suck. You guys are going to lose Saturday." This is on Duke's campus. This is on Duke's campus. My senior year, I lived right on the border of Durham and Chapel Hill, and there was a Jason's Deli. Shout out Jason's Deli on the Chapel Hill side. And I would go there for lunch all the time, and I would get harassed. People would be like, "Why are you in Chapel Hill?
Yes.
Why are you in Chapel Hill?" My apartment's a mile down the road. I can't get a nice turkey sandwich, a nice turkey club.
No.
This is to me the one of the greatest things that I got to participate in as an athlete. That I got to participate in this rivalry. And look, all 9 games I played against Carolina, 6-3 by the way. All 9 games I played against Carolina were so memorable. They were so memorable. One of the highlights of my basketball career, playing in this rivalry.
All right, Marcus, I have a lot to say, but where are you on this? Greatest rivalry in sports.
See, Molly, I had to come back off my hiatus and whoop up on Jeff with the conversation about Tyreek Hill and Devontae Adams. I understand this from JJ Redick. By the way, it's great being on TV with you, JJ, for the first time. I completely understand this coming from JJ Redick.
Yeah.
Knocking down threes, making big plays. The affinity for Coach K. He's a Duke alum. I expect the same thing out of Jay Williams. Jeff Saturday, I am so damn disappointed in you. You have just made my morning worse. I was planning on having a good day. It's cold in Virginia. I was hoping that you would bring me some sunshine, Jeff Saturday, because you know dang well, man, Alabama-Auburn, the Iron Bowl, is the greatest rivalry in sports. All right, we talking about people actually spending time in jail because people loses this game. They had a guy go and kill trees. Y'all know that's a felony. Y'all know that is an issue that you cannot escape when you talk about Alabama, Auburn, Iron Bowl. I don't care about the distance, JJ. These people hate each other, bro. And when you walk into a stadium and it's 105,000 people, and I love basketball. Jeff Saturday could tell you, I think I know more about basketball than anybody. I love it. March Madness is my favorite thing to watch of any season that we have. But dude, the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, the things that go along with it, the pageantry of college football, especially in the SEC. You can move, like Duke, Carolina, universal. So is Auburn, Alabama. When it comes to sports and a rivalry, I will not, and I went to LSU, which it became a rivalry with Alabama because LSU ascended and got good, and obviously Nick Saban left LSU and went to Alabama. That became November 3rd, 5th, whatever the day is, it's a huge game. But the Iron Bowl, Alabama-Auburn, it ain't nothing like it. You talk about throwing records out the window. You talk about no matter how good the teams are, this is that one in college sports.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.